and you don't stop. What's going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. Okay. Decided to come on. I know it's late. I honestly don't expect anybody here, but if Santisima Muerte is doing her thing and this is resonating with y'all or whoever you are, I'll say you. Two people in the motherfucking building. Don't be fucking shy. Okay, go ahead and say hi. I'm a hell of a guy. All right. I know that rhymes, right? Yeah. You're amazed and astounded by my linguistic attributes. So anyways, oh, somebody just bleeped out, it says. So today, what I'm going to be doing this evening, we're on the eve. We are on the eve. Hey, I see you out there. How you doing? Don't work too hard. We're on the eve of a grand ritual, the Muerte MULAH ancestral wealth ritual. That's going down tomorrow. Tomorrow's the full moon in Aries. I gotta say this. Just like you, Santisima Muerte is never the same. I mean, there's certain common denominators, but she changes and evolves just like we do. And you two shy motherfuckers over here, okay, so it's saying. Anyways, but yeah, so I wanted to kind of just talk about that. If there's any questions, and like this is live and these two people ain't even saying hi, so I seriously doubt they're gonna have any questions. So I'm gonna come up with questions for you. Okay. Hey, I know who that is. Yeah. That's that nigga Frank Evans. Okay. Shout out to Frank Evans. Go check out his channel if you like police auditing. Nads Love, shout out to you. Oh yeah. This is a very important opportunity and an important chance. Now, some people say, oh, well, you got to catch every opportunity because it'll never come again. I kind of don't subscribe to that, although certain opportunities may not come again. And of course, there's always, you know, when you do something, let's say you do something at a particular time, particular hour, there's a particular energy. It's like a snapshot. And it's like you can do that again, but it's not going to be quite the same. It's going to have its differences because when you did that, the energy, the everything, who you were at the time, blase, is like a snapshot. Okay. And this particular ritual is a very important snapshot as it pertains to your wealth, to your money. I'm going to tell you very fast. Yesterday, I was on the way to a store to get some things, having a conversation about Santisima Muerte with somebody. And right in front of us pulled a car. And I didn't recognize it at first, but it was pointed out. And then I'm like, what the hell? This person with the car in front of us had a sticker with Santisima Muerte. It was more or less like the Grim Reaper, but hey, potato, potato. And the Grim Reaper was standing like this, holding the side, pointing, going, ha, like that. And I'm on the way to get more supplies and more things for the ritual, you know. And not only that, there was also 2 stickers on the sides of the license plate of the same thing, 2 others. So there was like 3 little stickers of Santisima Muerte while we're having a conversation and going like, I'm telling you, this lady, when you form a relationship with Santisima Muerte, this is more than just about getting your wish. Okay, this I know people don't like to hear this shit, but I got to bring it real. I got to keep it real. All right. Because one thing Santisima Muerte is not is some plaything or just some wham bam, thank you, ma'am type of energy that you want to be dealing with. In my opinion, I don't know why a lot of y'all maybe ain't having forming relationships just like you would with people. People are energy too, you know. So think in terms of relationship, think in terms of long game, long term. And it's not just what they can do for you. What can you do? What can you provide? You know, what do you bring to the circuit, right? So with this particular ritual, with this energy being full moon in Aries, which is basically like a oxymoron to me, because the energy of Aries is always about the new beginnings, yet the energy of the full moon is always about completions. Hey, Prophetess Vance, did we wake you up? Huh? You got a little spackle in your eye there. Welcome though. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Feels like it's been a long time. You know, feels like it's been a long time. Papa Shangito has been dealing with some of his own shit, unexpected things. I'm not saying bad. I'm not saying good. I'm just saying. And you know who brought this about? Santisima Muerte. Always happens, man. I'm telling you, she is very much quite the character. She's very much quite the character. I'm telling you, when you partake, when you join into a ritual such as this, even if you've never worked with her before, you're going to find she is one of them energies who really does talk back loud. Now, I think, of course, all of them do. They all have their own style. Okay, but Santisima Muerte is, maybe it's just me. Okay, but for me, my personal relationship with this energy. All right. I look at her in all kinds of different ways. I do even look at her as an aspect of myself. I'm dealing with that aspect of myself that's like that dark primordial void. Okay. Now I'm fully aware. Yeah, sure you were. Sure you were. And I got a bridge. I got a beach out in Idaho that I'd like to sell you. All right. So anyways, and by the way, too, we're going to open it up in a couple minutes here. I just want to have a conversation with you, though. You know what I'm saying? We're about to open it up. You know, also free card pulls. I like to call them Muerte messages. And if you have a question, because I've been tapping in like a motherfucker to Santisima Muerte. So if you have a question for Santisima Muerte, you are more than welcome. Oh, wait, I'm tripping. Let me see here. I'm not on my job. I'm not on my job. Boom, there you go. Now I'm on it. But from a personal experience anyways, as it pertains to money and wealth, because that's what you want to hear about. You want to hear about no personal growth. Just give me the fucking money, man. Just give me the money. Huh? Right? And now, not like tomorrow, not in 5 minutes, like right now. Right now. Will my husband get back? Not yet, Naslov. I'm not doing any questions right now. But I will open it up, and like I said, follow the ticker if you want to ask a specific question. If you just want a car pull, those are always free. You know, that's like the chips and salsa. You know, we assume you came here to eat, you know, but here's some chips and salsa for free. Okay. But if you want an entree, we do even have appetizers and shit too. But, you know, anyways, she had me dealing with some things. Where are we at with time? 10 minutes? All right. Don't worry, people. We're about to open it up. I didn't expect anybody even. I thought I was going to be talking to myself or a cricket. Norma. I have to take a nice deep breath in for that. Caballero. All right. Anyways, shout out. Like I said, she sat my ass fucking down. Anytime you think, you know, how Santisima Muerte is going to act, respond, whatever, you're always going to be surprised. Matter of fact, with a lot of these deities, with a lot of these gods, especially like the primordial ones, the darker primordial, the oldest ones. Yeah. Why, thank you, TV. So she sat my ass down. She's had me reevaluate, reassess, all this other shit. And I know it's her. It's been her all along the way. We've had sessions here where we're both talking shit. You probably think I was fucking insane. This is how this spiritual shit actually fucking works, though. So to these brainwashed sheep, some of the things you may be doing, like if you was to eavesdrop on one of our conversations or one of our sometimes kind of having it out. And I literally, yes, I do hear, like, I don't hear it with my ear, but it's the transmission is received and I get it. And I hear exactly what the fuck they talking about, you know? So thank you, Prophetess Vance. Always the best. You the best around. Yeah. So she will have you sit down, but like this is a very strange, I'll say strange time, but I just mean unique time as far as if you're going to be doing money rituals, wealth rituals. Most people look at wealth as something kind of like outside of them. I think that's the hugest fucking problem. It's been the hugest problem for me. The hugest block. Just like when you see or think of God or goddess and you think of something outside of yourself, that is the worst thing in many times and in many ways that you could think about it. However, other times it has its use. When you need to get out of your ego, get out of yourself, it becomes useful to have the perception that, hey, I'm talking to something greater than me, outside of me, or whatever. It can be used. You know what I mean? But as far as when it comes to wealth, I think it's more detrimental, because when you don't realize and recognize that you are the wealth, you literally, I'm shit. I'd be willing to bet every dollar I ever made from here on out that you have ideas in your head right now that could have already made you a millionaire. When you received the idea, when you received the inspiration, the download, here's your assignment. You need money here. This is money, but in the form of an idea. You have to like unwrap it, unpack it. It's like downloading a big file. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to extract like that. You know what I mean? You already have it. And it's not even the ideas, it's you. But what I'm telling you is, I've also been shown how when you think of magic power, your ability to materialize, to manifest, to transform, to transmute at will. And, you know, when you think about funds, currency, money, your resources, where I see it, I see these two as like one and the same. I really do. If you knew for a fact that you can materialize whatever it is that you need, would you even be tripping on money? Yeah, sure, you can materialize money, but what are you going to do with that money? Okay. She's had me going through a lot of my own personal shit, because this is why you want to deal also with a dark primordial energy, because yes, they are connected to you and they are an aspect of your deep, deep, deep unconscious and superconscious minds. The shit you don't know that you don't know that you don't know, they know. You could spend all goddamn day doing donuts, you know, consciously and not going anywhere. Okay, this ritual, like I said, is going to hit the home run for you. And it's not even because of me, it's because of her. And I trust and I know for a fact in her. I've never been let down by her. And in the most major areas of my life, she has been there. And she has not afraid or ashamed to show. And you can experience the same thing. Oh, please believe me, you can experience the same thing. And yes, I'm talking cash manifestations. You might call them miracles. Okay. Miracles to me just means you don't know how it happened. You don't know how that worked. But there are probably higher laws or other laws that you're not aware of working, and there always is, that you're just not aware of. But that's fine. We could put that little title on it. You know what I'm saying? Miracle. All right, fine. Point is, and when we're talking about miracles, I notice there's a kind of a correspondence with speed, if you will. So if you're having money issues, this is the ritual for you. If you're not having money issues, but Maybe you're having ceiling issues, meaning you can't get past a certain ceiling. You're trying to bust through the ceiling of how much you make or how much you're manifesting, but you just can't seem to. You get close and then maybe you dip back down and you come back up. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And I'm telling you, she's one of those, she's that bitch, yo. She's that bitch to smash right through ceilings, take you through ceilings. But are you really ready for that? Are you ready for what is going to also be required of you afterwards? Are you? I can't answer that because I'm not you. But for example, if you wanted more success in your life, right? And success, let's talk specifically. Maybe you want to make an extra, maybe you want to make, I don't know, anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000 more a year, or maybe a couple extra thousand a month. There ain't shit for free here. I don't know who told who what, but there ain't shit for free. Even if out of Santisima Muerte's grand generosity, here, mijo, mija, here you go. What are you going to do afterwards? Because it's going to require something of you. Even if you get yourself a sugar daddy or sugar mama, there's still something required of you. Your time, your energy. Let's just say, ladies, follow me on this. Let's say, okay, because I know this is like a funny topic, but some of you bitches really be like a sugar daddy is y'all's lottery ticket. Okay, a lot of people who don't believe in themselves get fixated on winning the lottery because that's the only way that they can consciously, from everything they know, that's the only way they think I'm going to be able to get wealth, or whatever that means for them. I'm going to be abundant is if I hit the lot, if I win it. Okay. Now, the new lottery ticket, in my opinion, is like sugar daddy. Because a lot of lazy bitches think they just shit. And it's like, just me talking to you, you should want to give me money. You know, but my point is, we're not making this a social commentary here. My point is, like, even if, let's just say you got a sugar daddy, right? There's things that you're going to have to do to maintain that relationship. It's still a relationship, a process of relating. Maybe you sit there and listen to this motherfucker's business problems, all right? And he wants to just throw stacks at you. Oh, thank you for your company. Can you just hold me and pet me? Huh? Here's 20 grand. Oh, you bitches are fucking wet right now. Even just me, even this hypothetical shit, you know? But my point is, even that is going to require something of you. It's going to require you to bring a particular vibration, not even a vibration, a frequency. It's going to be required you bring a certain energy. Then it's your time. Okay. And let's just say this was non-sexual. Okay. It doesn't matter. Nothing is free. Nothing is fucking free. Don't you ever forget that shit. Hey, what's up, Carmen? Hey, Vicky, what's going on? Let me pause here for a second and see what the fuck's going on. Lord Love Smith. Every couple of weeks, I give Holy Death an animal sacrifice. Hey, whatever works for you, bro. Hey, Sean Countess. Sean Countess. Hello. How are you? I think I did tell you hello, Carmen Webb. Yeah. Whoever you are, Lord Love Smith. I'm gonna post you. I'll give you put you on the wall of fame here real quick, because you got to give her something. All right. But that goes for, honestly, to me, honestly, that goes for any and everything, though. It really, really does. And if you really sit down and think about that, you will see, because it's going to require who do I got to be, right? When like, ask yourself this, yo, if you're going to get you a sugar daddy, just within the same example, you're not the same person as you are when you're with your badass kids and they tear shit up, you know what I mean? And you're at the house and it's fucking wrecked. Smells like shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's everywhere. Shit's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the same bitch who's with the sugar daddy. So whether you got to reach deep down in your ovaries and pull that bitch out for this man who wants to give you money so you can pet him on the head and just say, oh, it's okay, baby. You know, whatever the exchange is, everything is always an exchange. Everything is always an exchange. So when you're dealing with this energy, is what I'm saying, there's going to be plenty of exchanges. You're going to get plenty of exchanges your way. Okay, manifestations of cash, ideas, and I always talk about becoming bigger as far as with your wealth, with your money, your relationship to money. You know, have you ever had a crush on somebody and you was all nervous and shit, and then finally you end up over time like meeting this person, whatever, and you look back and you're like, man, I remember there was a time I used to be all nervous about talking to you. Now you're like, you damn near fart in front of them and shit and do whatever, you know. Carmen Webb, yes, there is. It's tomorrow. I've been dealing with a lot of things, so I haven't it's true though, you know, that's why it's a laugh of recognition. That's what that is. Yeah. But even just to sustain a higher level of wealth or abundance, that means you're going to need to evolve. Maybe you need to give more value in a particular way. I don't know if you have a business. I don't know if you're, you know, trying to get another job. I don't know what your story is. Okay. But a high-paying six-figure job has more responsibilities and other things needed from you than working at a gas station at, you know, from 11 at night to 5 in the morning or 8 in the morning or whatever. You know, there's different qualifications. There's different requirements. What is required of you? All right. So people, I'm saying that because I'm saying all of this because I want you to win. I really want you to win. And the other thing is, if I got to get reminded of this and I got to get chastised about this, okay, you do too. All right. Because these are universal. You know what I'm saying? These are universal. These aren't just subject to you alone. And I'm not picking or singling anybody out. I'm just saying, what the fuck, yo? Come on. Click back in, dude. So we're about to open this up here. But what I'm saying is this is the opportunity. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is the opportunity you've been waiting for, though. And like I said, I have mentioned before, especially with concerns of the Santisima Muerte wealth talismans, which are going to be consecrated in this ritual as well. Okay. There is also many of you who are owed something. Okay. Something has maybe been trying to get to you, maybe for lifetimes, maybe since the last lifetime, who knows? Okay. But we all have a series of debts, and we all have people who, or people that owe, or we have money owed to us. I'll put it to you that way. Okay. Let's just put it that way. This ritual is also calling all that forth. All right. Just like you can owe shit and you always hear about your ancestors' debts and shit. What about the ancestors who were owed shit? Who was boss hogging it? Nigga, you in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I want mines now, like that. Okay. So there's plenty of you who also have that too. All right. Yes, Carmen, I can do it for you. These type of rituals, let me explain something to you. If you got to be in by 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, because then I at least have time to, you know, make the list out. So when we're done with the ritual, it's just a nice send. I can just send the shit out because it's going to be a video. You can follow along. You've been a long time client, Carmen, so I will do this for you. But other than that, all you need is a white candle. We're just going to keep it very simple. A white candle. Why? Because white represents all the colors. You know what I'm saying? So just a white candle. And it's like you're tethering it to this operation, this ritual. When we're two or more gathered, you're going to see some shit. You're going to see some absolute shit. Yes, I can, Carmen. I just told you. Yeah, but I know there's a lag here. So you want to definitely, like I said, get in, you know. But for now, like I said, man, this shit, I'm excited about this because it covers multiple facets. All right. That's what I'm most excited. There's immediate needs. So, like, okay, let's go through it real fast before we get into some card pulls and questions. There is immediate needs. This is where you see a lot of the miraculous cash manifestations, things coming from out of nowhere. Holy shit, fucking Sally died and I'm just getting the check now, but she died 5 years ago. I didn't even know. I barely even knew this bitch. But hey, I got a little, she somehow knew me and gave me $2,000. I could sure use that. Thank you, Aunt Sally. You know, I'm not saying that specifically is how it's going to happen, and I can't guarantee something like that is going to happen, but that's just an example. All right. Besides, she's limitless. She has no limits when it comes to how she can get what you got coming to you, what you build through this relationship with her. You know, all I'm going to say though, make sure, because there's going to be a time in the ritual where you also can, you know, state your piece. What is it that you want? You should be able to say what you want. You know what I'm saying? Almost like an elevator pitch is specific. What do you want? But then there's going to be the time where you're going to say what you're going to give. What are you going to give? You know? And I just ask that you just keep your motherfucking word. That's all. Just keep your word. And I'm not saying this to be, you know, facetious or try and make it seem scary or something like that. It's not about that. But you don't want no loose ends. Okay? And especially with these type of entities, spirits, energies, whatever you want to call. It's almost like you can't label her something. She's unlabelable, in my opinion, in my experience. But you don't want no open-ended shit. You don't want to be in Santisima's pocket, okay? Plus, it just looks bad, man. You look like a fucking scrub. You know, when you don't keep your fucking agreements, when you don't keep your word, you look like a little piece of shit. You look like one of these dusty niggas out here with cups for hands. Always got the cup out. Don't be that, man. Just have some decency, man. Like have some self-respect. You know, I'm coming over. I got a bottle of this and a gift for the house. Hey, thanks for the invite. You don't want to be that person who's like, okay, once they get in the door, hey, what do you got for me? You know, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Yes, Carmen. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but this ritual is also one of the things I said is about, and thank you, good question, about inheritances. And sometimes you can be owed something that doesn't make it an inheritance. Okay, there might be something owed to you in the form of currency. All right, ancestrally speaking, that has maybe been stocked up or blocked up for reasons unbeknownst to us. And this ritual is like the rotor-rooter, okay, the Drano that gets the shit flowing. All right. Especially when it comes to that too. But you know, if you want, people want the long-term thing. Like me personally, I don't want to always have to do wealth rituals because I'm in a dire situation. If you find yourself doing something like that or living like that, then I'm just going to keep it real. You know, I'm every day, every second is every day and every second less that you have here in this physical body. You know, so I really have no time to mince words. You're fucking up, basically. You're fucking up somewhere if you're always having to do rituals because everything is always in a dire situation, or you're always just hanging on the fucking edge. Like something's not right. I strongly suggest a checkup or tapping in with somebody. Maybe sometimes some of you need to tap in. You need a good consultation or something, an honest, just, hey, look, you know, an honest, unbiased perspective, because you go ask your friends and shit, they just gonna tickle your asshole with their tongue. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all they're gonna do. They're really not going to give it to you the way you need it. And I can pretty much guarantee the way you need it is not something you're going to want to hear more than likely. It's just the way it goes, you know. It's kind of like the same thing with food, right? What's good to your mouth, okay, what's sweet to the tongue, more than likely is not going to be kind to your hips or your stomach or the foop or your face or your neck or the back of your arms. You get where I'm going with this, all right? So there's a lot to consider because she's going to, in some ways, if you allow her to, she's going to whoop you into shape. And sometimes it's not even whether you allow her to or not. Like, she's just going to make sure, hey, look, this is what you want. Okay, you came to me for this, but this is why you haven't got it. And she can show you how you are the reason why you haven't got it. And even better, she could take you further than that because she could say, okay, now this is what we do. Okay, child, I done reamed your ass now. Now this is what we do about it. All right. So with all that being said, I think we're going to open this up for card pulls. And if you have, follow the ticker. See that shit scrolling by right there. Yeah, very affordable. Like I said, I've been working with her nonstop now for at least the past couple weeks now, especially ever since I got her really set up because she was packed up for a while. And psychically and mentally, I wasn't really dealing with her. You know what I mean? But ever since I started like putting her to the forefront of my mind and started really working with her and, you know, all that shit, there's been a lot of different things that have happened already. I'm just saying, there's been a lot of different shit, especially personal, on the personal side. And I see how all this is connected and how all this is intertwined and how something over here can be affected by something over there within me, within the organization of Shango. You get what I'm saying? So let's see here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up here if you would like a card. All right. Just a card, whatever comes through for you. What I'd like you to do is to just put a hand emoji up. Okay. I'm going to look at the bottom of the comments. All right. That's what I'm going to do. And whoever I see is who I'm going to pick. Now, in the meantime, in between time, what we could do, let me see here. Wash hands. What we could do is, yeah, if you want, if you got a specific question though, you can, like I said, follow the ticker. PayPal me at Shango Ray. All right. So first one that I seen was Yolanda. So we're gonna go with Yolanda. Okay. So what do we have for Yolanda? What do we have for Yolanda? What do we have for Yolanda? What do we got for Yolanda? Card pull for Yolanda. All right. Oh shit. Vicky not playing. See, there starts to be a line. That's what happens. What happens is it's like going to a dance and nobody's dancing. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, someone starts going out there busting some moves and shit, and then another person does, and another person does, and then next thing you know, the whole dance room is full. You know, shit. So Yolanda, where you at? Come here. This is your card here. Six of Diamonds. Oh yeah. Yolanda, let me tell you something. First off, what she is saying to me is to, in essence, kind of get ready. You have actually a gift coming to you. All right. Now, as opposed to a gift, it feels more like a lifeline. So I don't know what kind of situation you're in, or if you, in the very near future, find yourself in a situation where like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I just need some help. And then out of somewhere, and I'm sensing that the situation may be something that money can solve, or some funds. You might find yourself in a situation. So what I'm being shown is, number one, to tell you that that is coming for you. And it's not going to be something that you had to go work for. you know, or that you had to feel like you had to earn. It's just like, here, this is a gift for you. All right. Now, the other side of that is you're going to be called to be a gift to somebody. So please understand, this may come before the manifestation, or the manifestation may come first. All right. But do that. Be that. Fulfill your circuit. Okay. Circuit means return to point of origin, which is you. So have no mind about the person that you're helping paying you back, because it's not about them. It's about you. All right. So when you give, truly, truly give from your heart, it cannot not come back to you 100, 1,000, 10,000 fold. All right. Let's go down to the bottom. All right. So, like I said, when I'm finished with a card pull, I just go to the bottom of the comments. That's what I do. All right. I go to the bottom of the comments, and whoever I see there is who I pick. It's not about, well, I was first, I put my hand up. No, we're not doing that, because I'm not scrolling back and wasting time. This is the quickest way. Believe me, years of experience right here. You're witnessing years of experience right here. So let's see another hand up if you want something. Let me see here, bro. I don't know why my nose runs when I talk sometimes. Shit. Maybe it's getting cold in here. But yes, well, the first one that I seen is no, I haven't gotten anything, TV. For Linda, I am. And Carmen, whenever you're ready, we're ready for you. As far as you know, I understand that your situation is unique, and it is a little bit different, you know. So I will do it for you. All right. Oh, look who's here. Shimano 05. Felinda, I am. You're the one I seen. Okay, so car pull. I'm gonna try and keep these a little bit faster, because I got about maybe 30 minutes here, then I have to go. Doing a lot of preparation here tonight for the ritual. I have a lot of work to do. There's just no way to say it around that. I have a lot of work to do. And tomorrow, up until the ritual. All right, so Felinda, I am. You have this. I don't even know. I can't see what the fuck that is. Oh, Queen of Diamonds. Thank you. I invoke and evoke Nina Violeta to give the best fucking card pulls that I can give, and let your voice be shown and heard through these readings. Okay, thank you. For some reason, Santisima Muerte is talking about to me about how she's kind of like talking shit a little bit, like a smartass, about how you have this thing around you where you don't, sometimes you don't let good things in. You, for some reason, you always, I don't know if it's, I don't know why, but like you kind of keep it away from you at times, or you have a problem receiving, because I'm taking it that you're oftentimes more the giver. You're more the giver, and the givers always pride themselves, I'm the giver, you know, and it's like, oh no, 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 yeah, no, motherfucker, say yes. Okay, say yes. That's your message. You get what I'm saying? All that into one slow. Say yes. All right. You know how they say less? I say yes. All right. Next hand. Who do we got? Who do we got? I told you I'm in rare form tonight. Okay. Sometimes I'm like, hey, you know, and sometimes I'm like, all right. So I'm in rare fucking form tonight. All right. If times are tough, hey, I get it. That's why we got the free cards. But if you ain't on that 13, you bullshitting. All right. We. All right. Let me see. You can't see. Oh, yeah, yeah. See right there. You see her flame. You know what I'm saying? We in rare form tonight. Stop bullshit. Don't bullshit yourself, man. All right. Don't do that. Next. Come on now. Pay attention, y'all. Keep up. Do I see a hand? Can I see a hand? Who wants it? Who wants it? Oh, somebody does. Now listen, all you freeloaders. Oh, okay. And we have our, let me see if there's a message here. Okay. Now, did you have a specific question, Carmen Webb? I see your hands now, but Carmen Webb has sent $13. I would like to know if she has a question because those who donate circulate all the eights, they get priority. Okay, freeloaders come second. Hey, I still love you, freeloaders. I do. I really do. Okay, but those circulators, man, the, just the general. Okay, well then you have it. So why don't you approach the Shagorian altar, Carmen? You know how this shit works. Go ahead. Kneel before the throne. Say hey to the kids and Dale, would you? Now, I would like you to just go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. All right. Just take a nice deep breath in, your Aussie ass. All right. And hold it at the top. Let it start to strain and just become aware of all the stress in your body, trying to keep that breath in. And then when you're ready, go ahead and just woosah. Just release all of that with the intention that whatever you need to know or whatever message you need to hear at this particular time is going to come through for you. All right. Thank you. Good job. Good job. All right. Good job. So what do we need to tell Carmen? Okay. Carmen Webb, come on down. I just noticed right now because I'm looking at it, how you have 222 in your somewhere within your address. All right. Carmen's been stuck in her head a lot lately, and I get it. I don't know exactly what's going on with you folks in Australia as far as with all the bullshit over there. But I'm assuming you are still on some form of restraint as to when you can leave, where you can go, all that shit. Oh, okay. Well, hello, little lady. Tell her I said hello. All right. Let's run it down. Let's run it down. All right. Gonna keep this somewhat brief. 9 of clubs. All right. 7 of clubs. Jack of clubs. God damn, you got a lot of clubs energy. All right. That's air. 9 of spades. And furthermore, King of spades. Is Dale a Sagittarius, by the way? This is totally off whatever, but I just, anyways. Okay. So what she is, yeah, I know, because I can see it here. Yeah. Carmen. Vicky, I will get to you next as soon as I'm done with Carmen, Miss Webb, Mrs. Webb. All right. I could see that right now. I could tell like being at the house has been really getting to you. You find yourself in dips of pessimism and sometimes thinking, man, shit's never going to change. And then, of course, there's the alternative thinking, what can go wrong? Thank you, Sophia. They are. Appreciate that. So my point is that she is encouraging you. Number one, we got to do a checkup from the neck up. Now, I do feel in some ways what she's showing me, though, is you are learning some things about yourself from this particular kind of situation. His birthday's in July. Okay. So he's something else then. Yeah. All right. No problem. Well, that could still be him, though. I for some reason, I see him in this. All right. I see him in this. Perhaps, maybe. Yeah. But anyways, so one of the things is I'm going to just kind of cut to the chase for you. Okay. because she wants you to also know that you are at an ending, okay, of something in your life. There's a major change here, okay? So one door is going to be closing, another one is opening. And right now you're kind of in between. One hand's closing the door here, the other hand is opening the door to go here. So it's like you're touching two door handles right now, okay? So that's, and when you're in this like in between spot, sometimes things can seem a little bit crazy, all right? But for one, she's encouraging you to, hey, slow down and just kind of like, are you aware of what you be thinking about a lot? That's what she's saying. You know, that's what she's saying. So making the unconscious more conscious, being aware of what it is that you're thinking, because some of the things that you want to do, you feel stopped, you feel blocked, you feel like the doors are closed, you feel like ain't nothing gonna happen. Please beware and be careful. Like when you get bored, be careful of what it is that you do also. I just have something here though that this is coming through two ways as far as about, you do have, she says, you know, you have like this childlike quality about you in a way. I don't know if you've ever been told this, okay? But along with that childhood kind of quality, there is a sense of creativity, all right? And she's really drilling down that you need to tap into your childlike creativity for something. I don't know if it has to do with writing. I don't know if it has to do with some type of art or whatever. All right. I'm not saying that you're going to monetize this, but you don't know how things can affect you. All right. And get things moving. And finally, we got this. Any court cases, any legal matters right now, she wants you to know that she's going to be with you and she's going to help you to see it through. All right. This is the one that I thought was, this is the one I felt for some reason, this felt like Dale to me. All right. Just felt like Dale to me. And so, yeah, but the takeaway here though is you've been getting, she keeps saying you've been getting very negative lately, on a negative track, you know, thinking negatively, really Dale's also, I feel like there may be some type of promotion also for Dale in some form or fashion. It may not be really significant, but I feel like something is coming for him. All right. I don't know. I know that's not you, but it's him. All right. So that's what I have. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Carmen. I meant to say it, but I cut myself off. Part of what she was also saying, though, too, is you got to, I don't know if you even have a chance right now, but you got to steal it. Okay, you got to steal it. Even if it's for 5 minutes, but the kids are taking a nap for 20 minutes, you know, you're doing at least three minutes or something of like some type of activity which allows you to just to watch the shit going on in your head. All right, because that's always step number one, because if you're not aware of it, then there's nothing you can do about it. It's going to run you, and that's just what it is. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh, why, thank you, Miss Green. See what the question is here. You said something about lucky numbers. Thank you. I appreciate it. What will we get? What do we have here? Vicky, was that what you wanted to know, what your lucky numbers were? Just making sure. I want to be sure that I answer questions specifically. Oh, 11-11 right now. Make a wish. Probably 12-12 somewhere for you. 1-1 for you. 2-2 for you. Something like that. Whatever it is. Yeah, that's what she asked. Okay, this is for Vicky. All right, this is for Vicky. About lucky numbers. Santisima Muerte, Niña Violeta. What is her lucky numbers? That's an interesting question. No, not really. Okay, so then you want a general then. Just whatever you feel that can come through. I'll still get that. I'll give you a couple. All right. I'll give you like 2 as far as you know, the numbers go. I have a feeling that she's going to use this as that. Go ahead for that. All right. So let's see what we got here. Needs to come through. First of all, Vicky, come forward to the Shangorian altar. Go ahead and use this cushiony space here in front of the altar for your knees. Boom. Take a nice deep breath in, nice and slow and relax. Hold it at the top. Hold it. Hold it. Feel the stress, the strain. And then go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha. Let that strain, let that stress release. It just flows right out of you. And as it does, it's leaving a trail, a way for whatever needs to get to you, All right. Thank you. All right. So what do we have for Vicky? Oh, wow. See how y'all doing there. 14 here on such a late night here. We're not too bad. Little 14. Little 14 people. All right. Come on. All right. I have about 15 more minutes. So if you're trying to get that in, you need to get that in. If not, you know, but what you should be definitely doing is joining that Muerte MULAH, ancestral wealth ritual. All right. Now, I had originally plans to do this ritual from the graveyard, but I believe it's going to rain here. So that's going to kind of fuck shit up for me. So, all right, Vicky. Link in the description. Let's see here. All right, Vicky. Wow, you got some weird thing numbers popping up like a motherfucker. 7 is her number. You know what I'm saying? 7 is her number. And furthermore, give me 2 lucky numbers for her. Give me 2 lucky numbers for her. Santisima Muerte. Thank you so much. Give me 2 numbers for her. Shelby J. What's going on, Shelby J? What's popping, little Shelby J? Aren't you little Shelby J? All right. So let's get this. So, Vic, I've been being shown here that I feel like as of lately, though, you probably have been feeling kind of like you may be feeling off, or maybe there's times where you're not feeling like yourself. All right. There's times where you are kind of also like wondering, like, what the fuck's going on with me? You know, and the reasons could be obviously various. But she wants you to know that every time, every moment is an opportunity. Okay. Every moment's an opportunity. And especially when you're talking about an opportunity to get to know yourself, and there's no greater opportunity to a greater opportunity than that. Okay. So emotional intelligence, do we know what it is? Emotional intelligence, and if I can just define it my way, Vicky, is like knowing your triggers, knowing what pulls your strings, what doesn't. Of course, you actually don't have any strings or triggers or buttons, but we use these phrases, these you know, analogies and metaphors and things to illustrate shit. So this is how you become your own puppet master. All right. This is also how somebody, if they're more in the know than you, then they become the puppet master. Okay. But I'm seeing this though, because let's see what else we got here. King of clubs. Some of this is also, Vicky, I've been being shown too that like there's been some times and situations, and there will be more times and situations in the very near future. I'm talking like maybe tomorrow, all right, maybe or later on this week, sometime. But okay, and she's talking about boundaries too. All right, but part of having boundaries is letting motherfuckers know that there are boundaries. You understand? Which means being able to speak your truth. Shoot your fucking shot directly from the hip. You don't even got to take that gun out the holster. You just tilt the holster back. Blah! You understand? Just like that. Speed shooter. All right. So you're a very good listener is what I keep getting. She's like, yeah, she's really good listener, but she needs to be able to say precisely, specifically, you know, to be able to, it's kind of like standing up for yourself. speaking up for yourself. And you're the type that I feel like you can, if you see somebody going through some bullshit, you can speak up for them, sometimes seemingly a lot more easier than speaking up for your own self, you know, and that's what she's talking about. And the wind's talking. I don't know if you can hear it. This mic is picking it up. Also, 7 of diamonds. Okay. If you're having money issues right now too, she's letting me, I'm see what I'm getting is like right now you're in this weird zone, and you're like your whole value is being questioned again. Like you don't know your own value is what I'm getting. This is actually what I'm getting from her. All right. She's kind of like she don't know her worth. That's what she's saying. She's like she don't know her worth. It's one of her biggest problems. All right. Also, she's probably bought into other bullshit about how much she's worth from somebody else. All right. There is definitely a process. You have a process awaiting you. And matter of fact, dare I say, it's already began of unlearning, of erasing, of pressing delete on a lot of the things, especially when it comes to you and who you think you are. A lot of this shit's false. A lot of it's bullshit. You got to unlearn. You got to erase. Erase the tape. Erase the tape. All right. I don't know why, actually. There may be an Aquarius or an air sign, a man older than you. I don't know if it's a lover, father. I'm actually feeling this particular card right now. Thank you so much, Santis. Thank you, Minya. All right. A male ancestor from your mother's side is mother's side? I don't know what side, okay, but a male ancestor, all right, who has also agreed to kind of hang out. Okay, who am I supposed to help? Vicky? Okay, you know, and so he's kind of just like sometimes like, you know, but you got to start understanding and validating yourself is basically what she's saying. All right, further followed up, 4 of clubs. What do we have here? More clubs, just a bunch of fucking clubs. All right. And 7 of clubs. You know, you got 3 7s here. I didn't even notice this. I couldn't see what this was, yo. I'm telling you, man. Let me show you. Let me just show you here. Just for shits and giggles. All right. Look what you got. 7 of hearts. That 7 of diamonds. 7 of clubs. I just said her number is 777. All right. She's all right. Don't be showing so much titty, mom. Goddamn shit. All right. 7 of clubs. Yeah, this is all saying to me about you not knowing how, you know, you gotta bring it back to you. You gotta bring it back to you. And it could be a scary thing. Okay. So for your numbers, lucky numbers, because I got to get it moving. All right. For your lucky numbers, we're gonna go with 14. 14. All right. And we're also going to go with 4. 4. All right. 14 and 4 are your lucky numbers as of right now. Right now. All right. So that's what I have for you, Vicky. Does this make sense to you in any way? And don't worry about hurting old Papa Shanquito's feelings, because, you know, I'd love for you to be one of those ones who says, I don't know what you're talking about. And then afterwards, yeah, I did. I knew what you meant. Oh, shit. Did it make sense after? Did it make sense after? All right. Let's see. Is anybody else? Because we're about to conclude in a minute, or I can do a couple, you know, regular call pulls and see what's going on, you know. Freshen it. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Thank you. I sense for you, this was also more of a confirmation of some kind. Like you will adjust how you need to adjust. But, you know, I think sometimes maybe you needed to be reminded, because sometimes we're so busy dealing with shit on the external level, we totally forget to look at what's going on inside, you know? Sophia, yes, you may. Yeah. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nina Violet. Appreciate you. Always give you y'all your props. I give the goddesses their props, whether they're in my chat or they're on my altar. Okay, so yeah, Sophia Gaddison, card pull for Sophia Gaddison. Nina Violet, what you got for Sophia Gaddison? Card pull for Sophia Gaddison. Just a second, Sophia. This is your card, though. I want to be sure I get the right note. All right. So what do you got? What do you got? Sophia, what is it that you feeling? I feel like right now you're feeling very divided between something. You know what this feeling divided shit is like to me? It is like either going very fast on the freeway and then putting it in reverse, or trying to drive with the parking brake on. Go or stop, which one is it? All right. And for you, she's just saying, hey, if it comes down to, you know, a situation where you feel divided, I'm going to tell you like this. I think it would behoove you to just take a step back before you decide, before you choose. And I want you to, she says, I want you to ask yourself a question. Where am I not being honest with myself about fill in the blank? Okay, whatever your two of diamonds is about. All right. Because what I'm getting from you, Sophia, is there's a truth that you haven't really either acknowledged or you haven't admitted to yourself yet. Okay. And that right there is the sorcerer's cornerstone of this, whatever this is I'm feeling from you, wherever this division that, you know, because as long as you're divided, you've heard the saying, right? I always joke about it, you know, a you divided can't stand. So it's almost, you know, it would behoove you to reconcile that. Okay. Yeah. Away. All right. Away. So anybody else? Because the time is ticking. I will have to take your Shango away from you. All right. I got to borrow him. We got shit to do. Let it simmer and let it percolate, Sophia. Shaman 05. TV, I will get you as a moderator, as our in-house prophetess. You know what I'm saying? You can. Absolutely. Thank you, Sophia. My pleasure. It's what I do. I does this. All right. I does this. Shaman 05. Shaman 05. What you got for Shaman 05? What you got? What do you have? What you working with? What you working with? What you working with? Absolutely, TV. Shaman 05, Shaman 05, Shaman 05. All right. Shaman 05, this is your card. Five of spades. Just a second, Shaman 05. I'm tuning into this particular card. Shaman 05, I feel she's telling me like that your work is actually trying to take you somewhere. And I don't just mean necessarily, I say your work, I mean, it could mean like your occupation, whatever the hell that is, if you're not out there shamaning all over the place. But spiritually speaking is where I'm really feeling it. Okay. Like your spiritual something may physically, proximity wise, like take you somewhere like, hey, come over here. Like there's some work for you, but you got to travel for it or something. I don't know why you would have to travel, but what I'm getting is a sensation of move. movement around your work. All right. Like you're being called somewhere. Maybe to move or maybe just to go over there and visit or whatever. I don't know about whether it's to move or anything, but I feel like, and honestly, what she is telling me is that you already kind of know what the hell I'm talking about into some form of fashion. Like this is something that's also been on your mind of some kind. I don't know. I just have this sensation that I feel like you're being called somewhere. And she's like, yeah, like do that shit. Anybody else? Anybody else? Join the Muerte MULAH Ancestral Wealth Ritual. It goes down tomorrow. And I know it's like I'm really springing it on you. I haven't really been promoting as much. I've had a lot more time with this to promote, but then she want to start working with me. So I'm like, I had to take I got to steal time for myself. I got to make it for myself. With so many people pulling on me, I have to take it when I can. So what does that mean? Sometimes there's a delay in response to messages. There's less videos and shit because Shango's dealing with his own shit or dealing with some family shit or dealing with some personal shit, you know? Hey, thank you, Tina Jackson. Welcome. Would you like a card? Because nobody's putting their hand up. But if you didn't, that's fine too. I don't want to push it on you. I'm your pusher. You know, I've been meditating and I've had a few avenues open up. Aha. Okay. May I ask, just because I'm curious and I'm like kind of all in your teeth. All right, Tina, I got you. No problem. Be share, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And if I forgot to mention Tina, like, share, subscribe, and thrive in that order, the order of operations. Okay. I'm curious, Shaman 05, is that having to do with you said open up, is that like having to do with, but I'm taking it, these avenues are what would require some type of movement, right? A move or a trip or something. Okay, what do we got for Tina Jackson? Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Dun, 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 tukucha. Dun, 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 tukucha. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Enough of that. Enough of my shenanigans. All right, Tina Jackson, what's going on? I can't see what the fuck this is. What is this? Tina Jackson, listen. Just a second, Tina. Tune in because I don't want to just. For some reason, I'm feeling, well, this always seems to mean this. And she knows what this card means to me. So I'm going to relay it to you the way I see it. She's, I just seen your comment. She's talking about a male younger than you, though, but there's going to be somebody, if they haven't started already, and those of you who've been watching me for a long time, you already know what time it is when I see this card, and I didn't really get the best feeling about this, but I feel like there's some form of a troublemaker. Okay, I strongly feel this is a man, although maybe an immature man, or somebody who's just kind of like, where they fucking blow in from, it's like Jesus Christ. But I also kind of had this suspicion that this may be work related or something having to do with work also. All right. But either way, I'm really getting I'm sorry about this real fast. Shaman 05, I'm getting, now that you say that, I'm getting the out of state to being, that's what it feels like, something like that. All right. So, but anyways, you're definitely going to want to be careful. I don't know if you have crystals or different things or any form of spiritual defense or fortification, I like to say. That's better, right? That's a better word to me. It's like having your immune system fortified, You imagine your immune system like this, you know, all cock diesel and shit. But this may need to be handled proactively. It could maybe be circumvented. I'm not sure exactly. All right. But what she is saying is, hey, there's like a brief storm coming, and it has to do with this individual right here. All right. That's what she's saying. But she's with you. All right. And also, if you're working with her, I don't know if you ever work with her or not, but I would suggest you do. Not just because it is, but hey, why not have this hell of a firewall called Santisima Muerte, you know, having your back? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I have for you, Tina Jackson. Next, who's up? Don't be shy. Don't all rush the stage now. Don't all rush the stage now at one time. Okay, so nobody else has a specific question. Anybody else? Because I'm about to get up out of here. Shelby J, I see you. Oh, yeah. Prophetess. Let me get Shelby and then I got you, Prophetess. All right. Shelby J. What do I have for Shelby J? What do I have for Shelby J? What messages do you have for Shelby J? That's a better question. Right? I would think so. Yeah, with that. All right, Shelby J, Shelby J, Shelby J. All right, Shelby J, this is your card. All right. 8 of Hearts. Just a second. If I'm holding like this and quiet, it's because, you know, to receive, you have to be quiet. Sometimes you got to shut the fuck up, you know, inside. Sometimes your mind be so busy and shit. You know what I'm saying? My mind does sometimes. So I don't want me. I want her to answer this shit. And I want to be as, you know, accurate with my interpretation and translation as I possibly can. So the sensation came to me that like, hey, there's like a break. I feel like maybe you have felt that you have been under or going through maybe some type of a storm or a little storm. All right. And she says things are about to break for you. But what she's showing me is not how they're going to break for you, but the way it makes you feel. All right. This is a change of heart. Thank you. In addition to the change of heart, you know what the change of heart means? Changing how you feel, your emotion. Like even right now, you're feeling some type of emotion. It could be just blah, whatever. All those are still emotions, right? But around your job, around the new job, I got some instructions for you, by the way. Where are you? There you are. She said, whatever the job is that you want, go around that area and pretend you were going to go get lunch. Where would you go? Go to that restaurant. Order even just a soda. Sit down. Right? You're going to put yourself there. What are some of the things that would mean you're there? Do you understand what I'm saying? You do that, you will get the job. But the point is also use wisdom and use, you know, make sure you have your third eye open when it comes to shit. And sometimes, hey, fuck it. There's always no safe bet, you know? It's just a job. If you go there and you get it, hey, yeah, then you might decide, you know what? Fuck this job. I don't like this shit. Like, I thought it was something different, okay? You can always change course. You can always change actions. You're not stuck or glued to anything. You can always change it around. So, you know, shoot your shot. But you want to use this imagination to your highest ability, to your highest capability. So like I said, go somewhere around that job and pretend I already have that job. I'm on lunch right now. Where do I go for lunch? What's around here? Okay. And kind of like make yourself familiar with that area as you would be when you're going to that job. That's how you kind of pull the frequency of Shelby J with that job to this Shelby J. And then, like a tuning fork, you start vibrating the same as alternative version in the alternate dimension Shelby J, and y'all start going the same way. You understand? A Sean Countess. Got you. Well, dig away then. Dig away. Dig away. Hey, Shimon. I'm just telling you, when you showed it to me, I was like, it felt more like something like that than like a quick trip. I could be wrong though. Maybe I'm not though. Costly. What's money to a shaman? What's money to a shaman, yo? Because especially, you know, if you believe and you know that I'm supposed to go over here, then the way is going to be made. The way's already made. It's waiting for me to fucking go. You know what I'm saying? That's what reveals the rest of the way. You know this shit. Come on, man. All right. A Sean Countess. A Sean Countess. I'll put it to you like this, Shimon. What I got, it felt like it would be something to stretch and challenge your faith, even of the great Shimon. Okay. Because you need challenges too. You know what I'm saying? You need challenges too. So, you know, spirit, you know, we all shit. You're the best. You should be, if you're a master, that means you should be the best student. You know what I'm saying? That's how I take it, you know. Because spirit will sit your ass down and be like, oh, okay, you think you all this, huh? You think you've seen it all? It's just nothing. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, here's some shit you don't know. All right. Hey, Sean Countess, this is your card. King of Spades. For one, I'm just going to tell it to you like this. I feel like there's a Sagittarius coming to you. All right. And I feel like it's probably going to turn into something romantic or whatever you fall for that old Sagittarian charm. You know what I'm saying? That arrow going to be slipped right up in you before you know it. Okay. I don't want to hear shit about I'm in a relationship. Well, I'm married though. Oh, well, hey. All right. That's what I got to say. Okay. Furthermore, yeah, exactly. So furthermore, too, hey, I was also told to tell you any type of legal situations right now, you don't have to worry about it because it's going to be the results going to be in your favor. All right. And I feel like there's this anointing in the name of Santisima, Muerte, where you're going to have like this, you know, favor with any upper management bosses or whatever. If you work somewhere, all right. Yeah. TV. And you know what? TV, Prophetess Vance, you are a moderator here. I have nothing but gratitude and appreciation because you don't have to be. You can be doing what anything else you want to fucking do. And I would like to say, may I, like, do you have, if you'd like a general, I'd be more than happy to do it for you right now. Or if you have a specific question, I'd love to dive in it for you right now. You don't need to just have one of these hand up shits. Okay. You are Ray Fam. All right. And shall be recognized as such. All right. So there. Hey, Tina. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna tell you what, too. Tina, don't be afraid. Like, go ahead and explore around. You know, these spirits, these deities, these gods, these goddesses, they love when, you know, especially if they might get your attention through somebody, or it may be in some other roundabout way. But go ahead and study, you know, or like just look them up and just, you know, casually read about them or whatever. They love when you do that because it's like they take a step towards you by trying to give you some type of synchronicity or exposure. And then it's kind of like a relationship, you know, one person take a step up and then the other person take a step up, you know, and then so forth. So don't be afraid to do that. Okay. Yes, I have a question. I need to know what the talking goat was telling me in my dream. This ain't bad. Shit. All right. Prophetess. I mean, let's get with this, okay? So go ahead. Prophetess. Go ahead and approach the Shangorian altar, would you? Could you? Should you? Yeah. All right, you know what to do here. You are the OG. That's right. Take that nice deep breath in, nice relaxed. Nothing forced, natural. Hold it at the top. Feel, notice that stress, that strain, because it's all throughout your body. And when you finally decide, woo-saw, the time is right, out your motherfucking hoo-ha, you are creating that avenue, that channel, that space for whatever needs to come through to you, whatever information. All right, so, Nina Violeta, I humbly ask you this shit, okay? What's up with the talking goat? What is up with the talking goat? Just kind of give me a hand with this. I don't, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What's up with the talking goats, man? He was wearing glasses. It sounded like you had Baphomet in your dream. That's what it sounded like. Baphomet in yoga pants and glasses. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. Yeah. Like you had Pan up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Baphomet. Yeah. Pan, Baphomet, really pretty much the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But all right, what is this? What is Baph talking about? What's this goat talking about? All right. With glasses. The goat with glasses. What was he talking about? Okay, just a second here. It was a cute little beige goat just all up in my house. Yeah, you had a little boff in there. Little boffy. Little boffy was talking to you, huh? All right. Yeah. So here's our card. Let me see what I have here. 6 of diamonds. Jack of clubs. Big red joker. That big red joker over there. Yeah. Jack of clubs. I mean, excuse me, king of clubs. Followed by, and finally, 2 of clubs. Well, this is what I'm getting, okay? This is what I'm getting. Now, it's a weird answer, and I don't understand it myself. I'm gonna keep it real. I have no fucking clue what this means at all right? So the little beige guy was talking about, number one, see, when I'm seeing this 6 of diamonds shit, 6 to me also can mean sex. So I'm feeling this has something to do also with channeling your sexual energy. I'm not saying it's just about maybe getting your freak on TV, okay? But the underline that I'm getting here with everything that I see here, especially with these two are often saying the same shit. This is about a certain choice. I feel that there's a certain choice, and I feel like I maybe have told you this before, but maybe it's about something different. I don't know, all right? But whatever this is, it has to do with a particular choice that you have specifically not made yet. You have not made this yet. And that sexual energy, you know, it wants to go, you know. And so the sexual energy could be in regards to some form of creativity or whatever. I don't know how this works out, okay? But what I'm seeing is the sexual energy wants to move. So in some way that I don't know about, and probably you don't know about, this decision or this whatever crossroad that you found yourself in recently, or that you have basically kind of just decided not to make a decision yet, uh, it's like she's telling me that the goat basically was, I don't know if you even remember what the goat was saying specifically, TV, but probably was saying you need to, yeah, you need to fucking jump, okay? You need to fucking take that motherfucking chance, all right? That's what I'm getting. I feel like you're being pulled somewhere. But there's that other TV part that's like wants to be sure, and you want to be assured, and you want certainty, okay? And she's telling me, this is not the goat, this is her. But whatever this has to do, I've been working on channeling my sacral energy in a good direction. Okay. I wake up before it could tell me. I woke up before it could tell me. Oh, I see. Now think about it. Goats fucking jump, right? Goats will do that shit. And depending on what kind of goat, it will climb that mountain. It will do what it you would think it can't get that high up there, but the goats on the mountaintop. Okay, mountaintop, rising, sexual energy, rising. All right, but for some reason, something that you can do, even though if you may not understand what this has to do with your sacral energy moving up, you know, your shit, you may not understand how, like, for example, I don't, let me just give you an example. That's like the best way that I could say it. Um, let's say it's either writing a book or perhaps doing something new, making something new that you want to like present to people, right? That you want to create. And every time you come down to like begin on working it, you kind of like shy yourself away from it. But little did you know, if you had actually finished this shit and put it out, it may not be like a smashing success the moment you put it out, or whatever it is, you know, whatever that means. But it would be that intrinsic step that needed to happen to enact a certain sequence of events, even though you can't see the domino effect. And it may not even be like, how does me just like making this book or creating this thing, or, you know, I don't know what it is. You know, I'm just trying to use an example because this is a really weird question, but it's not, you know. So I just feel the bottom line, the best way I can explain, that there's something that you've been struggling with as to whether you should, whether it's, do I do it now or do I wait? Wait. Am I ready yet, or should I wait? As if waiting is going to make you more ready. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But the bottom line here is there's something on your table. There's something in your, you know, you got the assignment. Somebody put the envelope. Here's your assignment. It's like, you know what, like, do it. I don't know. I don't know what the creation is though. Hey, Lady K, what's going on? How you doing? Oh fuck! Stop! This thing started doing okay. All right, so that's what I've literally been doing in my head. Yeah, I know. TV. Who you talking to? Um, shit, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, so I'm seeing something here. All right, well, all right. You want to talk about that? No, go that one. Yeah, so I don't have anything new. I just want to make sure that I didn't leave anybody out. I want to, like, somebody, if they sent me some last minute thing and then like I didn't get to the question, like I don't want to leave anybody hanging, you know. Check this out. Aaron Donaldson. That's a great question. Okay. Now, what I was doing is card pools. Those were free, meaning I pick a card and whatever comes through is whatever. If you have a specific question, you actually are like, we're about to close the door, lock it, and turn the sign around to where it says closed. All right. But you still could get in if you want. Follow that. You see the scrolling text right here? That's how you get a specific question answered, just like that. So if you're going to want to do that, let me know. Or if not, I'm going to conclude this shit because I've already went over my how much time I said I was going to be here for. You know, what the hell I get on this page? Okay, so if I don't see nothing new, I guess I'm gonna split, and my phone's acting funny, so I'm trying to get to the regular PayPal information. Yeah. So Donald, are you trying to see about what is the best route to take, or should I excuse myself once again? Like, as I'm like 1 second away from just turning this shit off. So am I waiting here for a minute for you, or you know, what am I doing here? Let me know, and I'm just asking because I don't want you to send me something and I just get off the air, because sometimes there's also a lag with the comments. So let me know what we're doing here. All right, how you want to, if you want to proceed or not. I'd love to, you know, work with you on that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will hang on then. I'll keep talking a little shit then, Aaron, while you are taking care of that. Okay. So yeah, you definitely want to join this birthday MULAH ancestral wealth ritual. All right. I'm telling you, she makes, I don't know, maybe it's just my relationship. I guess because I mean, any deity can seem more alive than others, you know, when you work with them, when you have a relationship with them. But obviously, my main thing is cultivating relationships because, you know, I definitely want to be sure that if there's something that needs to be expressed, hey, I can be there for that. And you're there for me. So when I need some shit, boom, you know, that's how we roll. Still waiting around here for that. Anybody else want a free card? Free card question. If there's anybody else here left, excuse me, that wants a free card, go ahead, put your hand up. While I'm here, get them already hot, man. Get them out. Shit, it's already 12 o'clock. So for some of you, it's 3 in the morning already. And you're still with Shamba. I can't be mad at you, man. I cannot be mad at you. I'm actually like, wow. Wow. I'm touched. Let me offer you a card. So nobody wants a card? Okay. Not a problem, man. Just sent it? Okay, let me just refresh this shit here. All right. Good job. So let's see what we're talking about here. I got your question. Money messages. Yeah, they do. They do the super chat, Shimano5. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. Okay, Aaron, because I got to go. I gotta get up out of here. And then when I'm done with all my work, I reward myself with an episode, a new episode of the Wu-Tang Saga. Okay. That's my little binge show. I've been binging. All right. Okay. So Aaron, go ahead and approach the Shangorian altar. I'll tell you what, just focus on the cards here. Take a nice deep breath in. Okay. Now at the top of that breath, you're going to be holding it for a couple seconds. Why? Because you're going to notice the tension, the strain, and keeping that breath in. All right. Now, when you're ready, go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. And as you're doing that, you're making space now for whatever needs to come through for you. All right. So for Aaron Donaldson. For Aaron Donaldson. His question is, do I have to leave my current place of employment to find a new job? So does Aaron Donaldson have to leave his current place of employment to find a new job? Does Aaron Donaldson have to leave his current employment to find a new job? God damn, dude. Basically, Aaron, let me just tell you like this. First and foremost, thank you for your question. Thank you for your donation. And everybody else, too. Everyone else who's been here. You asked if you could get, or if you had to leave, right? I basically got a resounding fuck yes from this question. All right. So here are your cards. Let me start over so I can see, because I can't see. Jack of Hearts. Wait, what is this card? Five of Hearts reversed. Nine of Hearts, endings right here. Are you emotionally attached to the job that you're in now? I kind of feel maybe there might be, or there's something about it that you're emotionally attached to. Maybe it's even just the routine of it all. You know what I mean? The comfort of knowing what your day is going to be like or something, even though it's not what you really want. All right. Or maybe it's just you're being called to grow, expand, you know, get off the porch, if you will. Ace of Diamonds, starting some new shit. Ace of Clubs, starting some new shit. So, yeah, you know, I could feel like there's this to me, Nine of Diamonds. This is also, I feel like in some ways your ancestors are also, and I don't know if there's someone who's recently transitioned for you lately. I don't know if you lost somebody lately, but these are ancestors also. I feel like a lot of your ancestors who actually hang around and want to actually help. Because some of your ancestors don't give a fuck about you. They got their own shit to do. Just like with family, you know, some of your family don't give a fuck about you. Why should it be any different with the ancestors, right? But yeah, they're showing me that this is something that like is a proactive Nine of Hearts, meaning you decide I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Not, oh, I got fired. Now let me make Hennessy out of lemons. You know, it's not like that. It's more or less, you know what? I decided to do this. Whether I sink or swim is on me. But I took my fate in my hands and I decided I'm doing this shit. Or I decided I'm not doing this shit. I'm staying right here, whatever it is for you. But if you want to find new employment, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised the way it's looking here and feeling here. During your 2-week notice is when you know, actually, like a lot of shit would happen during your 2-week notice. I don't want to say that it seems like you'd almost get that job, because obviously it'd be great to have something already lined up so you can give your 2-week notice. But to answer your question, I'm getting a definite yes. All right. Do I have to leave my current place of employment to find a new job? Yeah, for some reason, energetically within you, this place of employment is also cock blocking other shit. It may have you, like I said, I do feel something about a comfort zone. If shit's not uncomfortable enough, you're not going to move. It's like it's uncomfortable. Maybe there's shit you don't like, but it's not uncomfortable enough to make it, you know. Oh, yeah, I don't know, Shimano 5, but that is what I'm getting. Okay, more red is yes, more black is no. Okay, you had all red, basically, except for this one right here. And this is a new, beginning a new plan of action, plan of what to do, what you do when you get there. All right. Obviously, a new plan for a new source of security, new job. All right. But what comes before all these new news first? The ending. All right. So just like these women do, you know how they call these women, what do they call it? Monkey branches or something like that. Like especially when they're leaving a relationship, they haven't let go of the other one yet. And still trying to, you know, we like to swing. You know what I'm saying? We're in the air. We don't let go of this shit already. And then we can grab the next branch. All right. So that's what I have for you though. Man, my lips is getting dry now. So that's fucking chapstick season shit time. I'll make sure you have plenty of vaginal fluid. All right. Yeah. Coat that shit. All right. And put some on my bed while I'm out of here. I want that Sheen. Call me Charlie Sheen. All right. Anyways, I think I'm about to get out of here. Y'all have been putting up with this shit long enough. All right. Y'all been putting up with this shit long enough. The shenanigans. All right. So I think we're about to be out. Yeah. Let me see here. You can and you will. Join the Muerte, MULAH Ancestral Wealth Ritual. This is the opportunity to begin the dominoes falling in order that equate to you really getting your shit, you know, the way that you want it, financially speaking. All right. So the link is in the description box. All right. This is your time to work up close and personal even more, but also together, all of us together, you know. Like I said, this ritual is done for you, but it's also done with you. I'm a firm believer that for the most part and in most situations, you got to also be a part of your own deliverance. You know, you got to be a part of your own success story, you know. So, but we do, the way we design them is just minimal. So just in case you don't have a lot of resources or you don't have a lot of time or space to do these, it's a video that you follow along with, but the energy is just fucking shooting out of these motherfucking videos. I'm telling you, I already know after this ritual, I'm probably going to be like, fuck, because it's going to be a big one. So it's the full moon and it's during the time that the veil is the thinnest. All right. This ancestral money. Yes, you got ancestors who helped you before. Get money. All right. Attract money. Be money. Okay. Whether that's finding money, surprise money, miraculous manifestations that you had no idea of where this shit came from, how you got it. You got a refund. Maybe back in, 2007, you ended up eating something and now there's a class action lawsuit. You didn't even know. Here, everyone's getting $800. You didn't know that shit. Wait, what? Yeah. We have you here who thought you like this, you know. But anyways, and then of course there's long game. The long term. Long term means who you are. This is more about who I am because I'm a person who gives value. I can count on value being there for me. So maybe I want to start a business. Maybe I want to start another business. Maybe I want to start trying also doing this. Maybe I want to do that. You know, whatever. Put your get your feet to moving. You know, it's going to get your feet to moving. It's going to feel more natural than you trying to force yourself to do some shit. All right. Then there's the magical and psychic side of it. All right. But I said enough. We're already at 2 hours. Join that motherfucking ritual and we are out. All right. Peace.